So I was just about to do some weeding because my yard's a mess and it started raining. So I'm sitting here waiting for the rain to stop so I can get something done. And I was just thinking about weeds in itself. They grow so quickly. You have one little flower in the ground. I plant a seed. I want the flower to come up. And all of a sudden I see all these little green things starting to sprout out of the ground. I'm like, is that the flower? So I let it go for a little bit because I don't know that much about planting things. I let it go for a little bit and I realized that's not the flower. It's the weeds. So one little flower comes up, and before you know it, those weeds multiply and are surrounding the whole thing. And if you don't pick the weeds and get them out of the way, what happens is they get the nutrients from underneath the ground because they all have roots, so they're getting the nutrients, sucking it up through the roots, and the weeds are getting all the nutrients and they're taking it from the flower that's was planted there. So what happens is the flower is not going to grow to its full potential. Might not even bloom and get the pretty flowers on it that you want it to see. So I was just thinking, it's kind of like that with people in your life. Sometimes they give the illusion they might be friends, but really they're kind of like weeds. I see this especially with my students, middle school and high school. They're hanging around with people, and in the beginning you could see them being themselves and laughing and talking, and sure enough, little by little, you got these people that are surrounding them that are making fun or laughing at them, or when they try to do something different that maybe nobody else is doing or what's not normal for the time, they mock them or shun them or not going to sit with them. And before long, you see that person, it's kind of like the weeds choking the flower. They get choked from who they really are. So they stop developing, they stop blooming, they stop saying things, they stop trying to be who they are, and they just try to fit in with everybody else. But that's not what you were meant to be. You have special seeds of greatness inside of you that's not like anybody else. And those seeds, they need to be nourished. They need to be encouraged. Just like seeds in the ground need to be watered. They need sunlight. They need room to grow. Well, so do people. So you're going to have to think about who's around you. Are you surrounding yourself with people that are nourishing you and encouraging you so that you can bloom and get everything that you need in order to develop all the great things that are inside of you? Or are you hanging around with people that are sucking you dry of your nutrients, stopping you from being who you need to be? You have to think about that, and it's hard because, I know, especially at the teenage years, you want to be accepted, you want to be around everybody else, and it's hard to sit by yourself and go out on a limb and be different. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's better to stand alone. Pick the weeds out of your life. Better to stand alone than it is for having people around you that are choking who you are and your individuality. And guess what? In that time when you're standing alone, that's the best time because you can get deeply rooted in who you are. You can think about how special you are, how valuable you are, all the good things about you. Get to know who you are. Get to love yourself. Because when you do, and you're fully confident, you know who you are, and you're loving yourself, you're going to attract the people to you who value you as well. Okay, maybe it's your friends, your future wife, your future husband, but that's only when you're true to yourself and you're being who you need to be. You will attract the right people to you. The people who respect you, the people who love you, who know your strengths and they celebrate it, who know your weaknesses and they tolerate it. And not only tolerate it, but they help you and they encourage you so that you can be all you need to be. So listen, I know it can be hard, but you need to think about who do you have in your life, and are they making you feel like you can be free to be you and grow and develop and be all that you need to be. So I just want to say this one final thing as I get ready. Looks like the rain's about to stop. As I get ready, I want to tell you, get the weeds out of your life.